Let me first say this. It's been a rough few seasons as a Blazer fan watching this team rebuild. At the beginning of every season, I always have high hopes for the team, but consistently get let down and thrown into a deep downward spiral of depression. Every time I watch this team play an extremely solid first 3 quarters, and then as soon as the fourth quarter hits, the whole team forgets how to play the game of basketball. It truly is hard to watch. It feels like a death by 1,000 cuts. I also want to say that I was not the biggest fan of Chauncey as our head coach. Granted, I do not think that these recent losing seasons were entirely his fault, as we were in a rebuilding process. And the Blazers were actually a lot of fun to watch in the second half of last season. I do watch most Blazer games and try to keep up with as much as I can around the league, so I do not consider myself a casual fan, but at the same time, I am not an analytics nerd. That being said, something does feel different about the start of this season. It could be the moves that Joe Cronin has made to put this roster together these past few years, maybe Dame coming back, or the Paul Allen estate finally selling the team to new owners. Signing Tamani Kamara and Shaden Sharp to brand new long-term deals really shows that we're investing in the team's future and this core. We do have a nice young core as well as some veterans like Drew Holiday, Dame, and even Jeremy Grant. Moving off of Anthony Simons I think was very important for this team. He is a phenomenal offensive player, but defensively left much to be desired. Essentially switching him out for Drew Holiday fits this team so much better. This allows Shaden to start at the 2 position. So the team has started off 1-1, opened up against the Timberwolves, who was actually a good team, previously had some conference finals appearances. It was a really close game, and the Blazers actually led for most of it until the fourth quarter where Ant Edwards took over. Anthony Edwards is just phenomenal. But man, is this team fun to watch. They beat the Golden State Warriors yesterday and handled them, beating them by 20 even with Steph going off. The first thing I notice is the play style. The defense is extremely active. That is probably going to be the biggest strength this season. Right off the rip, they're picking up full court, and on screens, they're able to switch everything with Drew, Tumani, Matisse, Jeremy. Blake Wesley was putting in some solid minutes as well, and I do want to apologize because I was not familiar with his game, but I am a fan and I love how hard he plays. It's nice to hear on the broadcast that he wants to be on this team and is embracing the opportunity. But the energy he brings off the bench is amazing, picking up on defense full court. And that is the thing with this team. The Blazers are deep defensively. They are all flying around on defense and getting hands in passing lanes. We have some of the best perimeter defenders with Drew and Tumani on the outside. Donovan Clingan is a shot blocking presence in the middle, and I do really like Jeremy Grant coming off the bench. He's been absolutely on fire and has actually played like the $32 million that we're paying him. But who knows how long that's going to last for. Matisse Thybulle is one of the better perimeter defenders in the league, and having him come off the bench and provide quality minutes is huge. I haven't been very high on him due to his lack of an offensive game, but he has been hitting some shots. But on top of the defense, the Blazers are playing extremely fast on offense. This has to be the fastest Blazers squad that I've ever watched. They are constantly pushing the pace. I guess that was one of the question marks coming into the season was, where's the offense going to come from, and where are we going to get that production? It is a small sample size, but the offense looks like it's flowing freely. The players are making the extra pass and playing unselfish basketball. Shaden Sharp has struggled to shoot the ball, but I do like how many shots he's taking. I think eventually he'll be our top scorer, and I do want to see his volume to be consistently higher, and his shots are going to start falling eventually. But Denny Avia, man, he's a dog. I just absolutely love his game and the fact that he's consistently putting pressure on the defense and consistently getting downhill and into the paint. He is tough, and he did make a couple threes last night as well. If he can consistently make his jump shots, he is going to be a problem. I haven't even mentioned Scoot Henderson, who I think is going to fit in perfectly when he's back healthy. And Robert Williams as well. It's going to be interesting to see those two guys when they're healthy. So far, I really like how this team's playing, and it looks like they're buying in with the fast-paced offense and aggressive defense. But I think we actually might be looking at a playoff team. Hey, they say defense wins championships, and I'm not saying that this team currently as constructed is going to win a championship. I'm just saying that they put the building blocks together defensively to be a good team and compete. Now, here's another thought. What does this team look like when Dame comes back next year? He is not exactly a shutdown defender. And how is a 36-year-old point guard going to look in this offense that is constantly wanting to run? I guess we'll see. Going into this season, I was really looking forward to seeing how the team can build off of the momentum that they had in the second half of last season. And after the first 2 games, it looks like they have.